we are going to do a road to payout day 7. Once again, we had 2 losses. Lost about 1.5% in the day, which is completely fine. Yes, we are on a slight losing streak, but we are gonna come back from it because the strategy statistically doesn't have that much losing streaks. So we are on 1, and that's completely fine. We did everything correctly, so it's not a big deal. We're gonna recover and keep moving on. So let me go through every single trade, and I'm gonna talk about one more thing that I talked about yesterday in the video. So let me go through this trade. So first, we can see that we reached into Asia Wicks right here, and then instantly gave an inverse, which was my entry to the downside. Stop was above the inversion because that's where my stop needs to be. Target was my relative equal lows that we had below. As you can see, I accidentally did this. So as you can see, right here we had relative equal lows. So we had all of this liquidity, and then right here as well relative equal lows. That was my strong target for the day, so that was my drawn liquidity. So this trade made sense for me. Then price stopped me out, which is completely fine. I waited for London. London got swept out on the high right here, and then it inversed a fair value gap, which was my entry instantly. The trade was also very solid, and I got stopped out before the actual move happened. We had news right here, so that's what carried the move to the downside. One more thing is that I wanted to talk about. These 2 trades are exactly to my model, which is completely fine, so I would not change anything about that. However, I can see an improvement where I can make one, and I'm going to test it out and see if it actually improves my strategy. So that is waiting for confirmation by getting a failure swing, or in this case, a failure swing is when you have a swing high right here. So we sweep out London high and we create a high right here, and then as you can see, price attempts to create a new swing high, like a new move up, so like I close above this, but as you can see, it couldn't do that, so it just reverses to the downside, and that's called a failure swing. So you try to create a new swing like this, so this would be a completed swing right here. So you created a new swing and closed above. However, this one didn't do that, so after that, what can you expect? Immediate push down to the drawn liquidity. It happened yesterday, it happened I think the day before that, and it happened today. So it's three days in a row that this has happened. So yeah, it's wild. So basically, you sweep out London high, you trick people in, me in this case. We create a failure swing to take out all of these people, and then as you can see, the move happens. I believe Powell Trades also took this, so yeah, it makes sense. This is how you basically bottom and top tick with this. So yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, that's it. Same here. So we sweep out relative equal lows, we trick people in, price sweeps, and creates another failure swing right here. So I even created this, or I didn't actually. So I'm just gonna put it like this. Failure swing. So I'm gonna create a template for it because it might be important. So as you can see, we did do another one, so we do not close below this, and then we instantly push up, as you can see from here. So yeah, that's how you usually how they bottom tick and top tick. I think I'm gonna text it out and see. So basically, for example, if you saw this, so you have a drawn liquidity down to the downside, you sweep out London high, you wait for this, price takes this out. At that moment, you enter short. I don't know how would you place your stop on this. Do we have anything on the left? No. So I'm not even sure, but let's just keep it like this for this session, and then you target the drawn liquidity. Then price takes out your drawn liquidity, moves up, tricks people in, does the failure swing, you enter as soon as it takes out the low, and after that you put your stop somewhere here and target the opposite liquidity, probably this or something inside of this move to the downside, maybe the close of this fair value gap right here. So yeah, it's very weird, but it's probably something that will help me in the future a lot. we'll see how I'm gonna backtest this and test this out and just see how this works and experience a little bit. And I mean, not experience. What did I want to say? I guess I wanted to say like practice this and see it, to see if it actually works like this. So yeah, let's just go back to the day before, just for me to like, this is maybe a canon event for me. So let's see this day. So we take out Asia low right here, people get tricked in with an inverse right here, price does what? A failure swing. Let's say you entered right on the price moving down to this low, so here, stop somewhere. I don't know where, maybe we have a reason here to put a stop loss somewhere this low right here. Yeah, okay, this is fine. We also take that we have a fair value gap here, maybe put it below the fair value gap like this, and then target the opposite liquidity, in this case the London high. Okay, that's okay. What? Yeah, look at this. This was my drawn liquidity for the day. Even though I lost, this was my drawn liquidity, and this was the only. So the way I viewed this is, after the failure swing, I looked at this inverse and then entered, and the target for that trade was this. I explained it yesterday. Unreal. Then let's go the day before. Let's see this. We sweep out Asia low. Price does what? It tricks traders in. Sweeps Asia low once again, but this time it isn't a failure swing. It closed below, so it's basically a fake out. So maybe you should not consider this. But if you were trading like I just like that idea that I just had with the last two trades, you would enter as soon as this stops you, like so. As soon as we touch this, so depending on where your stop is, if you put your stop, if you entered here, maybe stop was below this low or this low or this low, depends. Let's say that you put it below this low and then you lost, but the target is either this right here or this right here. Let's see if there's more example of this. Here, no, I guess. Wait. So here as well, but we didn't actually touch the high right here, so this would not be a trade. Okay, let's go the day before. I mean, I'll just try and see how this works for me. My strategy is good even without this, but we'll see if this can improve it just by a little bit, or maybe give me a bonus trade if my trade fails. So in this case right here, my trade will win, as you can see. Except that Asia high, and we didn't have any reach once again above this high, so my trade would work here. And then let's see here as well. So you take out Asia low right here, so you would enter as soon as you do a failure swing, which is right here. So like this, your stop would be somewhere there, and the targets would be probably relatively equal highs right here. As you can see, this one would have failed. But then let's look at the other trade. So we have a London session as well. London session, you get a sweep right here. Okay, this move downside sweeps the London low, and then you wait for a failure swing. This one is not it did not take the low, this one did, so that's a failure swing in this case, and it takes it out. You enter there, stop below something, I'm not sure even what, and then target relative equal highs. Look at them. This is something huge maybe, because these trades are crazy, like what the fuck. Let's try and find another example of this. Okay, we take out, okay, here there's no trade. We take out Asia high, yes, but we do not revisit this low, so this would not be a short. Then we take out London low here, but we do not revisit this, so there's no trade as well. Let's see here, we take out Asia high, and then you have a high, and then we push through it, so this would be also a try of that, a short on this like this, maybe stop below here, something like that, and target to the downside, maybe this. You get stopped out here. Let's see in London if we had anything. So we take out this with this one. This is not a failure swing. We wait, price pushes up into this, and this will probably also be a loss depending on where you set your stop loss. That is if you enter on the exact touch of this. If you wait, for example, if price does this and then you wait and you get a break structure, then you can enter, for example, like I did, like I explained yesterday, and then you can target the same thing you wanted to target anyway. yeah, I'll see how this works. I'm not encouraging you guys to try any of this in your live trading or something like that. This is just an idea that came up on my mind and that I got by a friend, so we'll see how we can implement it. And I'm having a call with him later today, so we'll see what exactly I can do with this information and how can I apply it in my trading if I want to apply it. So we'll see. Anyway, this is the breakdown of today. We are on a losing streak, but I'm not really stressed about that because I'm aware that this is just life, you know. I mean, this is basically just what you have to go through as a trader. So your strategy will occur losses. The key thing is to not quit the strategy. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna leave you on, and I hope you learned something new. And yeah, enjoy your day.